One of the biggest teen shows of the 2000s wasn't about internet at all. Hi, my name's Lucy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a deep dive into the behind the scenes of iCarly, to its original concept, casting and audition, and the secrets that shaped the show. Let's do a bit of a backstory on the actual show itself. Now, iCarly was created by the now controversial Dan Schneider, who is the creator of Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly, Victorious, and many more shows. I believe this was Dan Schneider's fourth sitcom being produced with Nickelodeon, so obviously he's very much connected with the network. Now, the show was originally called Starstruck and was said to be centered around a young girl who gets to be on their favorite TV show ever. Kind of reminds me of Sunny with a Chance. So the series followed a girl cast in her favorite TV show. However, after doing a lot of drafting and redrafts and rewriting and stuff like that, Dan ultimately decided, along with the other writers, that it was going to be best to take more of a modern approach. And at that time, so you're talking around 2007, 2006, 2007, YouTube was becoming very big in terms of content creators. That's where it really all kicked off. And that's exactly what he wanted to center the show around. So instead of having a girl appear on her favorite TV show, they went ahead with the idea of a girl creating her own show and making it her own. That brings us on to the girl that was cast as Carly. She wasn't originally called Carly. She was actually called Josie. And apparently Sam was supposed to be the main character. Titles like I Sam and iJosie were considered. I don't know why Josie was up there. That just doesn't have a ring to it. Dan preferred the sound of the name Carly, and that's what they went with. But the show was actually built around actress Miranda Cosgrove, who had previously starred in Drake and Josh as Megan. She is known for her very dry, sarcastic sense of humour. She got her big break in the School of Rock. So let's do a bit of a backstory on Miranda Cosgrove. Now, Miranda Cosgrove was actually discovered by a talent agent at the age of 3. Apparently she was in a restaurant singing and dancing when a talent agent spotted her, and that is where her career started, in small things like commercials and stuff like that. And it wasn't until the School of Rock, which was her big break, the one starring Jack Black, I mean, oh my gosh, so good, that she was getting recognised and pulled in for more auditions. So it was actually a rare case where she didn't, not to my knowledge, know anyone directly in the industry, but she was spotted from a young age, and that kind of set her up for life, I guess you could say. From there, she pursued performance, she pursued acting. She performs in Drake and Josh, and her dynamic with the audience, with the live audiences and things like that, the reception that she was getting was so positive that he wanted to create a show specifically around herself, which is and was a very rare scenario. So because of this, Miranda Cosgrove was chosen as the lead for Carly without any traditional audition. The show was made because of her. Now, Jennette McCurdy, on the other hand, had been in acting from a very young age, and she got a few minor roles in shows like CSI and stuff like that, but it wasn't until she got the role in iCarly that was her first big break. Now, she had acted before in one of Dan Schneider's shows, Zoe 101. I'm theorising that she was recognised from that and pulled in for auditions for Sam, for iCarly, and it wasn't until Jennette McCurdy really redefined the role of Sam that she got offered the role, because originally Sam was supposed to be really sensitive, really sweet, but the casting directors, the producers, wanted her to try a more aggressive and sarcastic approach to kind of complement Carly's calm nature, and that's exactly what she did, and it worked so much better. So she was offered the role of Sam. Nathan Kress got into the showbiz industry, if you like, from the age of 3, where he started modelling and taking on a few acting jobs here and there. Nathan Kress has actually starred in Drake and Josh briefly, I believe, but again, very small role. That might have been where his talent was spotted, because they were looking for someone who was like really awkward, nerdy, but funny as well, and he ticked all the boxes. Equally to Miranda Cosgrove, Trainor was specifically selected from his role in Drake and Josh also as Crazy Steve. Dan Schneider really wanted someone that was like outgoing, quirky, crazy, and that's exactly what he'd envisioned for Spencer. So Carly and Spencer, aka Miranda and Jerry, didn't have traditional audition. Nathan Kress didn't really. He still had to audition, but he got that from another thing. Trainor never grew up with childhood stardom. He'd actually moved from San Diego to LA and enrolled in this sketch comedy course, class, club, whatever you want to call it, to pursue his acting desires. So throughout the years, after again facing like multiple rejections, it wasn't until he landed the role of Crazy Steve in Drake and Josh that he finally got noticed. And that is where he got his role in iCarly from. So filming took place in 2007, where they would get obviously the live audience feedback, the reception, and the web show was to kind of evolve to match the current internet culture and content and stuff like that. And it all seemed to be working. All the cast members had that perfect dynamic. That's exactly what the casting directors were looking for. They all married up really well, and similarly to other shows, they would have had to have a chemistry test before production took place, just to see if their chemistry works between them, so they're dynamic, if they got along well naturally, and they all did. The great thing about iCarly is that it blended sitcom storytelling with internet culture, early internet culture, and strong character relatability and chemistry. iCarly essentially predicted the rise of upcoming content creators, like online creators. And it all started with a completely different idea. Now, here are a few fun facts. You'll remember Gavin from Drake and Josh, you know, the guy who worked at the premiere with the long hair, who was really like monotone and awkward. His name is Jake Farrow, and he was actually one of the writers for iCarly. I was like mind blown when I found that out. I was like, oh, I thought he was just a small-time actor. Turns out he's not. He's one of the writers for iCarly. And get this, guys, do you all remember that episode, I Go Nuclear? Yeah, I'm about to blow your mind. So we all remember Mr. Henning, you know, the really creepy, too much earthy science teacher who wanted to go on the root and berry retreat. He was also one of the writers for iCarly who made a cameo appearance in the show. I was mind blown when I found that out. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I recognise him without the beard now. Oh my God. It wasn't actually uncommon for a few of the writers to make cameo appearances in the show, aside from, of course, having major guest stars like One Direction, the First Lady. So there you have it, guys. If you have any questions regarding iCarly, I'm your girl, given that it was literally, still is, my go-to show. I've always loved it. Back in 2007, I won a Nickelodeon competition to the premiere of iCarly, and I won like this Nickelodeon goodie bag and stuff like that. Really, really super cool, and I'm so glad that I won it, because obviously it was one of my favourite shows and still is to this day. Very much looking forward to the upcoming movie. If you are, let me know down in the comments below, and tell me some fun facts that maybe I haven't mentioned here or that I might have not known. I don't know. Tell me more. Tell me more. I want to learn more about iCarly. Anything iCarly related. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys really enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, please. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.